Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Union Catholic Livestream. We are here today with, what is this, the second round of the Union County, first round of the Union County tournament. Number 2, Union Catholic versus number 18, Dayton. I'm Evan Florick. I'm joined by Tony Manousos and Colton Ruffalo. How we doing?
Doing good. Doing good, Evan.
Very good, very good.
Happy to hear that. All right, so listen, UC 15-2 going into this. Very excited to see this. And then the winner of this game goes on to play the winner of RC New Prof. So
that's right.
And if we win this, it'll be at UC,
right?
Because we're the favorites. 2 seed. Yeah,
that's right. We are.
Yeah.
Game should be starting in a moment.
Yeah, it should be starting in just a moment. So,
real excited for this one coming up.
Super excited. Unfortunately, John Johnson IV, JJ4, is out today. He's been out for the past couple games. Hip flexor problem, I've been told, which is a little unfortunate. But
it's a great name.
JJ4.
JJ4, John Johnson IV. That's a sick name.
I don't know why he just didn't pick number 4. I think because
right?
Christian Peralta has it. But you know what?
CP4.
CP4. Yep.
Dayton. Already all lined up and ready.
Yep. All right, so it looks like the starting lineup for today is going to be Jaden Height, Ian Rogers, Kendall Philliston, Christian Peralta, and Noah Green. Now, tell you what, I haven't seen Noah Green start a game yet.
Yeah.
Union Catholic wins the tip-off. Peralta to take it up the court. Peralta top of the key, taking his time. Height wide open, deep 3 there. It's good. Getting the scoring started early.
That's his spot from the line, we know.
Absolutely, way downtown.
Great shot by Height. Adrian up top, drives in, kicked it to the corner. Swings it back into the top.
Ryan with it. Thinks about swinging it inside. Great pass to the corner.
There's a long pass there.
Deflected, will remain with Dayton.
I'm kind of surprised I got through.
Yeah, it was a bit of a risky pass. Usually never that successful in basketball. They were able to get that one, though. It was tipped.
I mean, the thing is, it worked out. You had the wide open corner 3. Decide not to take it, baseline drive. You maintain possession, but at the same time, you had the wide open shot.
Adrian up top, guarded closely, the pick. Kicks it back out to Jalen. Now into the corner.
Ian just a little bit too tall for him.
Ooh. Dayton able to maintain it. Tight UC defense here. Pat.
Travel will be called on Pat.
Great job by UC putting pressure early on Dayton.
I think the shot he took went in, but doesn't really matter. Peralta going to take it up the court. Never mind, it will be Height, man in this offense. Now listen, I've been told, rumor has it, we might be getting a Coach Young interview today.
Wow.
Yeah. Rumor has it.
Word on the street.
Green turns it over. Peralta keeps it alive. Swings it to Philliston, tipped, but he keeps it. Green taking his time. Peralta.
UC struggling a little bit to get good looks on offense. It's taking them some time.
Trying to find the look inside. Rogers. 2 chances, neither of them good.
Adrian up top.
Ryan back to Adrian. He's going to drive.
Great layup.
Right under Rogers, finishes. I mean, way to be confident driving against a guy that's 6'6".
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, great way to get going for Dayton.
Absolutely, yeah. And Philston, hype, another three. It's good. He's loving that spot today.
That is 2 quick threes for UC and Height. What a great way to kick off this game for them. Some contact there. It will be on Adrian.
Foul will be called on Noah Green.
Never mind. Adrian will inbound. Excuse me. That's what I meant.
That's what he meant.
I'm so professional.
Deep inbound, almost intercepted by Height. High press, baseline drive. Swings it out. Ryan to Adrian. Gonna take it for himself. Ooh, rejected by Philston, almost right into the bleachers.
Absolutely swatted. Pat now has it.
Philston, not exactly the tallest, but he is a big fella. He's not the tallest on the court, but that might just be because we're a little bit privileged having such a big player like Ian Rogers on this JV court.
Very true, very true.
The through by Pat was no good. Peralta looking around again. Gets it to the corner. Back up top to Peralta. Some nice ball movement action there.
Philston is rejected in transition. Little cross up. Layup is good.
It's a great left-hand finish to put it within 2.
Height gonna take it up. The real question is, why are we not seeing Tyler Altabelli out here?
You know, maybe we could ask Coach Young that later, but that's the decision that was made to start off the game. So we'll find out soon, but I'm sure he's going to get in.
Big to big action. Rogers finishes.
Rogers, who's so good in the post. He'll be a key to this offense in this game. Will be a foul?
Yeah.
On
Yeah, just grab the guy's forearm. I don't know if
Yeah.
you know you can't do that.
He did it apparently.
You can't do it legally.
Now. Ryan will bring it up now. Oh, it gets stolen quick.
Oh, way to keep that. Oh, was not kept alive. Philston with a great hustle play, but it will not remain intact. Io to check in, and Noah Green will hit the bench. Ryan taking it up the court for Dayton.
Pat got trapped in the corner there.
This offense looks to be run through Adrian so far.
I mean, you could just see he's so confident driving in. Doesn't matter who the defender is. Josh loses it. Height takes it. Long pass up court.
Deep ball, Io. Right into Ian is intercepted.
Adrian runs up now with it.
Oh, showing off some handles here.
They keep getting trapped in that corner. The screen by Jalen.
Guarded by Rogers on the perimeter.
Still trapped in that corner.
Ryan keeps it alive. Drops it off. Height pulls away with it. He's going to drive. Will not take it for himself. Swings it into Philston. Foul on the floor.
Yeah, that was a great job by Philston being ready there, ready to draw the foul. Whether he got the shot off or not.
Peralta
He's
inbound. Oh, timeout will be called, I believe, by Dayton. So, Colton Ruffalo, talk to me. What have you been seeing from Union Catholic so far that has been working, that's allowed them to establish this lead?
I mean, to start off, I like the aggressiveness I've been seeing, especially out of Rogers and Philston. You know, they're bigs. I think they're utilizing them well so far because we see they're playing down the blocks a lot, and they're doing those nice little bounce passes. I think it's working so far. I think that they continue to do that. They can find a lot of success doing that. And on the other side of the court with the defense, I think they're playing very good defense. Rogers, as we see, presses up on the perimeter. I love how he can be that stretch 5 and play all the way across the floor. I think he plays really well. And I'm really excited to see what this Vikings team has got in store for the rest of the game.
Absolutely. And then Tony, I mean, talk to me. They're Dayton only down 4, despite, I mean, maybe momentum being on Union Catholic's side. What do they have to do to get back into this?
I mean, so far, I think just guard that 3-ball better for UC. I mean, they had 2 quick threes to start the game. You don't really see that often. You got to shut that down quick.
I mean, Height is a sharpshooter. Don't let him get to his spot. It looks like we will take the court again. Peralta at inbound. Tries to get it to Rogers, just smacked away.
That was quick.
Rogers immediately fouls. Fouls Jalen, I believe. And so will be Adrian inbounding. Full court press here.
Josh to Ryan. To Pat. Some nice ball movement here by Dayton. Adrian back to Ryan. See if he gets trapped in that corner again. You see very good at being aware of when they go there. Pat. Let's see, will it be a foul on Philliston? Yes, it will.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. I'm surprised just as you as Evan.
Interesting.
That means Union Catholic's at 4 fouls right now. One more, and Dayton's in the bonus. Any non-shooting fouls, and they'll be going to the line. You don't want that.
No.
With just over 2 minutes, that can spell trouble. Tries tipping it in. Kendall says no. Adrian inbound again.
Yeah, as much as you don't want to have foul trouble early in the game, make sure this does not happen towards the end. We've seen this way too many times.
Nah, a free throw contest is not exactly the way you want to end a game. But it's also not the way you want to start a game.
Right. Pat, great pass inside.
Wide open look, cuts the lead to 2.
That was Jalen with it.
I mean, he's their big fella. Strong cut, just a strong finish inside. Io keeps it alive. He's going to take it for himself. Floater's good. Going to take it for himself. Tries to finish over Rogers. Cannot.
Pat drives in now.
And Rogers intercepts. Height with it. He's going to take it for himself. Layup is good.
UC with a commanding 6-point lead right now. Just under a minute left in the first.
Yes, there is. Kendall inbound.
Height finds Peralta. Right back to Height. Great cut down low. The layup is good.
I mean, just a strong, confident finish inside. Oh, foul going to be called on Philliston again. Going to the line.
It's a little dangerous now. I believe he's got 2 in the first quarter.
Could not have that.
And it looks just like that. Joey Letourneau will sub in for the Vikings.
Austin goes to the line. First free throw shots of the game.
First is up. It's good. Ends the 6-0 run the Vikings were on. As Letourneau will check in for Philliston. Understandable, he's got 2.
You know, even though Joey's a little bit shorter than Kendall, I think he still shows the aggressiveness that we get to see on defense.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We might be seeing him on the lacrosse field.
Austin's second shot, no good.
I believe we will, Evan.
I'm going to have to ask.
Will we get to see you on that lacrosse field?
No. Nah, I'm medically retired.
You're retired?
Yeah.
Well,
Nah, I'm a little bit past my prime. It's all in the ankle. But Height will take it up the court. 25 seconds left or so.
Evan shut that down real quick.
Peralta think about the 3, will not take it.
Just back and forth right now between Height and Peralta.
Looks like they want the last shot. Okay, no one in
They
the
are
quarter.
not even hiding the fact that they want to hold it for it. Peralta again fakes.
Peralta to beat the buzzer. No good. However, the Vikings will establish a 7-point lead, 14-7, going into this second quarter. Colton, talk to me. What worked for the Vikings in that first?
I mean, their aggressiveness is always shown, but especially shown right now. I think they're playing with a lot of heart. You know, they have a few fouls, that's not what you want to see. But I mean, you can't let that bother you. I think, and I don't think they will. I think they're gonna still play with the same aggression because they're doing very good right now, up by 7. I think they're playing very solid. I like the ball movement. I also like how they're trying to get to Rogers down low because that's also been working for them. They're going to Rogers, down low, and he's getting his layups. He probably has about 4 or 6 points right now, I believe. So I think keep going to him. I think they're looking really good right now.
Totally. I mean, the size advantage really does have to be mentioned. I mean, you got Phillips and you got Rogers. It's a threatening duo. And I mean, you would have RJ Wicks, but he's on varsity playing, who even knows at this point? So.
Basketball.
He's playing basketball, right? So, Tony, listen, it's only a 7-point game.
Right.
What has Dayton shown that makes you believe that they can come back in this? It's still anybody's ball game.
Well, when I say this, it doesn't mean I do think they can come back from a 7-point lead, but I'm not showing any UC bias here with that statement. No, I mean, listen, I don't think they're playing terribly. I think they just got to watch out for a couple of things. You know, UC has some great big man down low. They got some great ball movement, going on, and so does Dayton. I just think just tightening up on the defense a little bit and seeing some plays that don't involve them just go into that same corner. They've been doing it a lot, and they keep getting trapped. Leads to turnovers.
Right. And I think another thing that has to be mentioned is I think they got to let the 3-ball fly. Because here's the thing, right? The size advantage. We can talk about it all we want. They're not going to finish inside. It's not going to happen. Right? You can get as many wide open looks as you want inside. Ian Rogers is 6'6". Kendall is like 6'3", 6'4". It's not happening. I'm sorry.
I mean, you're right. I mean,
be confident on the 3-ball. If you swing it to the corner, shoot the corner 3, man.
They don't make it easy to finish inside.
Yeah.
Not even in the slightest. What do I know about basketball anyway? Jalen finishes inside.
That was a great save.
I mean, that's just good ball movement.
Passes it to Peralta. It seems like UC, I feel like for so many plays now, Peralta's little floater just off the mark.
Letourneau offensive board, though. Stripped away.
UC, I feel like, has to go to some more reliable plays here. I feel like they're just looking around far too much, and it doesn't seem like a lot of structure is going on.
I mean, you're in a zone, which is the move when you've got a sized mismatch.
Right.
Layup no good. I mean, your triple team there. I think the move is kick it out, find someone else who's open.
Adrian maybe trying to draw contact or something on that. I'm not sure.
Height into Rogers. He's gonna look for an opportunity.
Oh,
will not get it. He's gonna be fouled.
For no foul to be called either way is a little shocking there.
Will be a foul on the floor. Height to inbound.
Was it, or was that out of bounds?
It was a foul.
Oh, excuse me.
Right in the corner. Io to Peralta.
Letourneau. I was going to drive. Kicks it out to the corner.
Another 3.
Height 3-ball. No good this time. However, I think you still got to be confident with it. You're 2 of 3 right now.
Yeah, he's been playing great on offense. Really helping drive that for the Vikings. Pass is tipped by Peralta.
It's kept alive by Dayton, though. Found the floor. Called on Peralta.
Well, there's another foul on the Vikings.
That's a tough foul to be called there.
Indeed.
I mean, it's big because, I mean, they already were in the bonus last quarter, so it could happen again, unfortunately, for the Vikes.
It's a very real possibility. Floater's up. High off the glass. It's good.
That was some shot, huh? Ref talking to
Delay of game
Jalen.
warning.
So it doesn't mean anything.
It's not a delay of game call.
Yeah.
Haven't seen many of those.
But you better watch yourself, buddy. Well,
I mean, you're not wrong.
Height's probably going to take it out. Green to check back in for Peralta.
Height slowing the pace now.
Should be mentioned, our varsity team currently up 52-23 at the half.
Wow.
Wow.
Not our leading scorer, but AJK is getting points.
Wow. Well, maybe we'll check back in later to see who ends up winning that one. But
I don't know. It should be a close one.
A little too early to call, I guess, but it's looking pretty good in our favor. Some handles here. And
travel will be called on Iowa, I believe.
Some momentum going Dayton's way. I mean, UC hasn't scored a single point in the last 3 minutes, so
That's right.
tough seas.
They've gotten scoreless in the second quarter.
And they got to stop fouling, like we've been saying. The steal. Height will run it up now into the corner.
Letourneau drives in, takes it for himself. It's good.
What a take.
There we go. Good take, kid. That's that lacrosse grit. Andrew Miller's not here to say it, so I will. Shout out Andrew Miller.
Of course.
I think he's home napping right now. I think that was his excuse for not showing up today.
That's what he told me, too.
Tipped away. The man's very committed to his nap.
He's very good at what he does.
Hold the ball. Quote Coach Young.
Did he say hold or move?
Yeah, he said move.
I thought he said move the ball, which is something that UC really hasn't been doing very consistently this game, like we said before.
Letourneau jumps. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
And when they do move the ball, when they get down low, they're scoring. So, I mean, it's good advice because it seems to be working.
Looks like Coach is just working things out with the team over here. I think.
Blood.
Run.
I don't know if I can say that word. Letourneau waiting to take his free throws.
We're all waiting for him to take his free throws. I don't know what's going on.
Joey, not a guy you see get too many minutes on this team because this is an absolutely stacked roster. So he's going to make the absolute most of his minutes.
Well, he's getting a lot more now because we've been waiting here for a while now because this is
If only this counted towards his minutes.
I know, right? Counting towards our minutes.
Jalen's back with a wrapped up knee, and Letourneau will take his free throws.
Yep.
First is up, no good. Pair of substitutions made. Ryan and Josh will come in for Dayton. What's Dayton's mascot?
That's a fantastic question.
Second free throw, no good. Say Bulldog? Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Dayton Bulldogs. All right. I like that. I like that a lot.
That's a real straight up that's a high school like
that is
mascot name. You know? Way better than the Hilltoppers. Remember that game?
What is a Hilltopper?
Couldn't tell you. The layup is no good by Height.
Letourneau making plays on both ends. You love to see it.
Adrian now gets past the defense. That looked like that could have been a travel, but
Another
it doesn't
steal.
matter. Yeah, another steal.
Joey with 2 points, 2 steals. Io drives in, takes it for himself. Floater's up, no good. Io offensive board. Height to Green. Green thinks about driving, will not. Height gonna take his sweet time with it.
It's a good opportunity to reset a little bit. Letourneau, will he go in?
He will swing it right to Adrian. Not the man he was looking for.
Austin now into the corner. Ryan to Jalen up top. He will drive in. The floater gets fouled. Shot no good. He will go to the line. Jalen, who...
End of the third, we are up 82-42 in the varsity game.
Who are we playing?
Medford Tech. I believe.
Medford Tech.
Yep.
Must be a middle school or something, because I don't know. That's a bit of a blowout.
I don't know. I think it's that RJ Wicks influence. Second free throw, no good. Letourneau pulls away with the rebound.
That's no disrespect to either team.
Turns it over, blocked by Height.
Wow.
Gosh.
He's out of bounds. Show him, young fella. Not the tallest. He will get blocks, though. He's got bounds.
He's very athletic, yes.
Adrian inbound.
Height with a very fitting last name with that jump. He's in the air about 10 seconds, I think, on that.
I would say something like that. Ooh.
Oh, my.
Great little finish right there.
Bit of a jelly layup there by Adrian. Haven't said that in a while.
Io going to take it for himself. Floater, no good.
Adrian almost loses it to Josh now. Dayton able to bring it within 3 now. This is the closest it's been in a minute here. Adrian wants to drive in. That's where he excels, but kicks it to Josh. Back out. Look at that ball movement by Dayton. Adrian now in the post. Kicks it back out to the top. Josh in the corner.
Adrian top of the key.
His 3. Just off the mark.
Right over Letourneau, no good.
Height, who just showed us that he knows how to fly a couple minutes ago. To Green in the corner.
Green called for a travel. Just looked like a sidestep to me, but 3-ball was good, too.
It was a really good play.
That's a dang shame. Philistine will check back in for Letourneau.
Final 2 minutes of this half.
Peralta will check back in for Green.
Austin will bring it up to Josh. Ooh, the pass to Ryan. A little,
Swings it right to JJ4 on the bench.
yeah. Man, we almost caught that in the broadcaster's booth. Just a little miscommunication there. Dayton, though, usually have been having some great ball movement throughout this entire game. Oh, look at that.
Rogers will be fouled.
You kind of see how when they go to Rogers in the post, I mean, their X defense goes to a bit of an O. They kind of just close out on him and circle him in, which results to fouls, so.
It's true. Jalen will,
Check out
yes.
for the Bulldogs.
Oh, Hyde almost loses it there. In the corner, takes a 3.
No good.
Ryan now will bring it up.
Tipped away by Io.
Great defense right there.
Io in transition. He's never passing that up. He will be fouled.
It's a very clear foul. Ryan definitely not happy on that call there.
I think that's illegal in football, too. That's how you know it's an illegal play.
What, shoving someone?
Yes, shoving someone from the back. Just under a minute left. Union Catholic still leads by 3.
props to the Vikings. They know when to slow down the pace. Peralta.
Will be called for a travel.
Wow.
Union Catholic taking a little vacation in the second quarter.
They're not handling the ball as well. I think that's really the main issue. Silly turnovers lead to silly plays.
Exactly.
Or is it the other way around? Silly plays lead to silly turnovers.
It's interchangeable, in my opinion.
I suppose so.
agree.
Pull up 3.
Oh!
That's money. And we're all tied up at 16.
That was a heat check.
Is that Austin or Ray Allen?
Couldn't tell you.
Well, with that, the Bulldogs tie up the game.
Ian will be fouled. I think that means he goes to the line. Just a wild guess.
Your prediction will be correct. He will take, in my opinion, what I think will be 2 shots.
In your opinion?
Well,
You never
my
know.
professional
right?
opinion.
You never know, right?
No. These days,
You never know. Rogers first. No good.
Bulldogs tied it up with that 3 just a minute ago.
That's a deep 3 to just pull up on.
UC had as much as a 7-point lead not long ago.
Rogers' second is good. Union Catholic regains the lead.
Under 20 seconds left. Bulldogs possession. Ryan to Austin. Josh now with it. Back to Austin. Will he get the final shot off? 3 seconds left. Adrian just gets it off.
No good. And Union Catholic with a 1-point lead after that. I mean, they scored all of 3 points in that second quarter. The offense wasn't clicking. The defense, however, was. They were forcing turnovers left and right, and that really has to be commended. However, they made 1 field goal and 1 free throw.
Right.
But, I mean, you know what? You saw a lot of players and a lot of plays. You're not seeing Altabelli playing. JJ4 is still out. There's not a lot you can do when you don't have your full roster, you know? So
That's a fair point. It's a fair point.
this isn't exactly the team that got you to 15-2, but this
True.
is still a very
Yep.
winnable game. You're up at the half. You're playing a very good defensive game. And so, anything you guys would like to add?
I mean, with Tyler Altabelli, if he's not playing, I mean that's tough because you realize, like you said, Evan, they're playing good defense because they are. I mean, you're not wrong. They are playing good defense, but it's not leading to any points because I think their transition game relies a lot on the passing, and Altabelli is that main manufacturer for the passing. So if you're not having him play right now, you're missing out on a lot of points right there, probably upwards of 8, 10, 12 points. Who knows? But you're missing out on a lot of foul opportunities. A lot of points are being left on the board if you're not converting on those transition plays. So I mean, if you're missing him, and you're missing a lot there.
That's a very good point.
I completely agree. I mean, listen, you look at the Dayton Bulldogs, and when they're on offense, they are passing for the sake of the play that they are running, and it usually has been nice glasses.
I appreciate it.
It has usually been working. Those are mine, by the way. Working out great for them. You know, they have a play set up. They have the ball movement for it, and it's been working in their favor this past quarter. You see, when they swing the ball back and forth, there's really no play set up. You know, it just looks like they're struggling to get something going. They need to resort to other things. It's just really not working out right now. And they were up, like you said, this was a winnable game. They were up 7 not long ago. And that wasn't just because of luck. You know, they were playing it right. So, I don't know, just some adjustments to make, some things to change up.
I mean, you know, they were outscored 9-3 in that
Right.
second quarter. And so we can only hope that the offense starts clicking. Coach Young gives them the most inspirational halftime speech you've ever heard.
That's right.
And so we got just under 6 minutes until that second half. So we'll see you then. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
And we are back with the second half. Should be mentioned, ever since the very beginning of the game, Dayton has been in that 2-3 zone. And I mean, Philston just a little bit too strong to care about the 2-3 zone. But I was going to say, what you need to do when you're facing a 2-3 zone is, I mean, just keep swinging it and find the open shot and then take the three. Jalen over Rogers, finishes. Keeping it within one.
Rogers down low, finds Philston down low, kicks it back out to Height. Peralta keeps faking that three. Pass to Philston down low is good. Layup is good. That's the ball movement the Vikings have been missing for most of this game. They executed that one perfectly.
And they've already beaten their second quarter total.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. 4 now in the quarter, and a steal for the Vikings. Peralta.
Lob it. He will not.
Lobbed it to the glass on that one, and Ryan will bring it up now for the Bulldogs. Oh, jeez.
Green hits the deck. Swings it into Jalen,
He dived there.
who puts up a high one. Philston with the rebound. Height swings it to Green. Fakes the three ball. Hits the deck again. And swings it right to the bench.
I don't know what basket he was aiming for on that layup, but
Made to clean off his shoes there.
Ryan will bring it up. Guarded by Green. Pass to Josh does not connect. It will be Viking ball now. Just a bit of a miscommunication on that one. Like we've mentioned a bunch of times now, you know, the Bulldogs, usually some pretty great ball movement, despite a few turnovers that they've had. You can tell these players have a lot of trust in each other. Green to Height up top.
I think most of the turnovers that the Vikings have forced have been just one-on-one instead of like intercepting a pass.
Absolutely. And it's been the complete opposite story for Dayton. The mid-range by Rogers, no good. Philston, is he able to get it? Does. Kicks it to the corner. Green is fouled.
Yep.
Yeah. It's Ryan with another foul.
If I'm the Vikings, I don't know if that's the shot for Rogers to that pull at mid-range. Hasn't been knocking it down, so I would go down low.
I mean, he's been great down there. Long pass to Green. That was an inbounds pass, not really long, but
It was a decent length of pass.
mid-sized.
Very respectable length of pass. Height for three, no good. After making his first two, he's missed his next three.
Josh to Adrian, who is quickly fouled.
It's tapped by Peralta. I believe that's Peralta's third.
So, I mean, you kind of expect Jaden Height to hit that shot, but, I mean, it is a tough shot, but, like, you know, just for him, you're kind of just expecting it, but
Right, he's a great shooter.
unfortunately.
When you're wide open like that, you expect it to happen.
Height, of course, had those two quick threes to start this game. Adrian, guarded closely by Rogers, able to drive in. Floater, bounces out. Height will lead the charge now.
Doesn't have numbers. Has to wait until he's got his men. Smacked in the face. Will be a foul on Adrian.
Well, Dayton now, I mean, they're the ones kind of getting fouls now this quarter so far. They've had about 2 or 3.
They've had two.
So not 3.
Not three. I can guarantee you it's not three.
But like more than 1?
More than one. Guaranteed more than one.
All right, if you say so.
Swings it to Green, wide open for three. He's going to fire it. It's good. There we go.
Hey! He's having himself a bit of a game.
Melo Green with his first points of the game.
What a great first basket to have. Bulldogs now with it. Bulldogs with 2 fouls, as I now know.
Halfway through the third, Vikings lead 24-18.
30-second timeout, I believe, by Dayton.
Timeout called. So, I mean,
Excuse me.
offense is clicking a little bit for the Vikings now. Love to see that.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no, clearly they talked over a lot of things at the half, and no, they're having some positive changes. Dayton hasn't been able to lead this entire game.
Absolutely. I mean, okay, here's what I think changed. They're being more confident with the 3-ball. They're not just trying to force it in the paint. Because, I mean, obviously you have the size advantage, but the 2-3 zone has been kind of killing you, honestly, other than Philliston, who's just a dog out there. But, man, you got to be confident in firing the 3. You see Height still shooting them. You see Green getting out there, just shooting the lights out.
Yeah.
1 of 1. Hasn't missed yet. And so.
That's 100%.
But that is 100%. I'm no good with statistics, but.
No.
But hey.
Neither am I. No.
But that's 100%.
That's why we're commentators.
That's why I'm a broadcaster. So we will be taking the court again.
Ryan now with it.
Travel will be called.
Vikings are locking it in.
Height. Left all alone up top. Just wasting down time now. I mean, it's already been about 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Bait him to press you, you know?
And just back and forth. No real moves being made by the Vikings. Just kind of taking the clock down. I mean, if that's the move with the 6-point lead.
I mean, yeah, if you're losing, I don't think you could really afford to do a 2-3 zone. You have to try and get the ball back.
I mean, really, if you go out of the zone, you go into a man, suddenly.
Green, another 3.
No good.
Just out. Philliston with the offensive rebound, puts it back up,
No
just
good.
off the mark. Rogers with it. Sorry to cut you off there, Evan.
Hey, that wingspan just a little bit too big. I completely forget what I was saying. Doesn't matter.
Well, I'm sure it would have been great.
Tipped away by Philliston. He will be called for a foul.
Both teams now 2 fouls apiece.
Not 3. Just 2.
It's very important to remember that, as I found out the hard way just a minute ago. Austin now bringing it up. Drives in. Ooh, swings it to Pat. His 3 just tips the rim right there. Offensive board.
3-ball Adrian. It's good.
Wow.
There we go.
They needed that.
Ends a little run the Vikings have been on. Vikings still taking their time on offense. This is where they thrive, in low-scoring games. Sticking with the zone. Peralta to drive in. Tries to dish it to Philliston. Cannot hold on to it.
The Bulldogs are right there on that one. Adrian now spinning around up top. Kicked it to the corner. Josh.
Jalen. Jalen just swallowed by Rogers.
That was great defense. He stayed upright. That's why it's not a foul, because he stayed completely straight, so it's not a foul. If
Totally.
you do that.
Yeah, that's all ball, too.
Yeah.
Adrian inbound.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. I agree. Ooh. Wide open 3-ball. Whisper in the wind. Foul on the floor.
You keep coming up with new phrases.
First it was finds the wind, now whisper in the wind.
I really hope someone understands the reference I make with that. Shout out Nick Dahl. But, Height to bring it up. It's going to take his sweet time. It's timeout going to be called Union Catholic.
Full timeout.
Full timeout called by Coach Young. Well, talk to me, Tony. Why do you think they called that?
You know, honestly, I really, nothing gave it away too much. You know, I mean, they've been playing pretty good this quarter. I don't know. Just wanted to talk over a few things, make some switches, some new ideas. It's hard to tell.
I mean, I think if I'm Coach Young, I called that because I think Dayton's I think they're getting their looks because even though they're missing, they're getting those shots off. I mean, they're getting their guys in the corner. Yeah, they're not falling, but they did hit one, and they did get a second one, but he missed. So, I mean, just you got to watch out for that because I think they should be playing man. They're at a good size advantage so that they can do that. So, I mean, and they're not, unless you're Phyllis, you're not really too worried about fouling. So, I mean, just play man. I think that's the talk is to play defense. And, I mean, offensively, I think they're doing pretty good. So, I mean, defensively, you got to talk it over.
That answered my question.
All right, well, listen, Philston in a tad of foul trouble. Rogers, tad of foul trouble. I mean, you're seeing everybody in a little bit of foul trouble. But
Everyone's
I mean,
in a tad.
Just a little bit, just a smidge, right? But it's not that big of a deal. And I think, really, they just have to – I think Coach is just talking it over, trying to find the more wide-open looks. Santi Wilson checking in for the Vikings here.
You love to see it.
You love to see it. Peralta to bring it up the court.
Looks like the Vikings are going over the play in the middle of the play.
I mean, that's one way to remember the play, right?
They didn't. Yeah, I really, they haven't been running a lot of specific ones this whole game, it seems. It'll be a travel call on Green now.
Noah's second of this game. Philston checks in for Santi. He got his 15 seconds of fame.
Short-lived.
No. Austin bringing it up. Jinx. You owe me a Dr. Pepper. All right. Jalen and Rogers on the perimeter. That's not exactly where you expect to see that matchup.
No. Adrian back to Austin. He's taking his time. We just got about 20 seconds left in the third. It is stolen by Rogers. He is sprinting up the court. Ooh. Just past the defender. Peralta now in the corner.
Do you know how impressive that is to do on that kind of knee?
Very.
I'll tell you what. I might blow out both my knees, my ankles. I'll blow out every joint in my legs trying to do that. Stopping on a dime.
I almost fell watching it.
That's a Jason Tatum kind of move. I'll tell you that.
Shout out Max Corey.
Shout out Max Corey. Shout out a lot of people today. Sometimes it needs to happen. Listen, when push comes to shove, you need to find an inbound. Get it to the guy who's half a foot taller than his matchup.
Tough pass there.
Wide open.
Pat will float it up.
Float it up.
Float it up, is that the term?
I mean, he did float it up. Honestly, I thought there was a couple extra seconds. I thought he just lobbed it.
Yeah.
I swear, if I watched him throw it down, like just dunk it, I would have lost my mind. Honestly, I would have absolutely lost it. But, hey, Vikings put it together a little bit. They had 10 points in this quarter. They had 9. They had 9 in this quarter. And so they have gone from a 1-point lead to a 5-point lead. The offense is clicking a little bit more.
Yeah.
Being a little more confident with the 3-ball. Love seeing it. I mean, you just got to clean up a couple of the turnovers, and all of a sudden, you're good. You're okay.
No, that's exactly right. I mean, they had a real smart timeout just halfway there through the quarter. Very smart timeout that was explained perfectly by Colton over here. Really broke it down well. And, yeah, let's just see what they can do with that now.
I mean, speaking of that timeout, I don't know about you guys, but I was looking at Rogers, that whole defensive play. Jalen was pushing him down low. He was trying to get in the post, but Rogers was not letting it happen. As soon as the second he gets in front of him, puts his body in front of Jalen, gets the steal, rushes forward, and tries to score. I mean, that's what you're looking for. I think that's what was out of that timeout. Very successful. Great choice from Coach Young to do that. So, I mean, if we're going to keep seeing that this game, I'm confident to see the Vikings win this one.
All right, and we are back with the fourth quarter. I am now joined by Tony Manousos and Raina Smith. How's it going?
Oh, it's so great to be here. So looking forward to another great JV game. I have been here the whole time, but you know.
No, she's been running the cameras, so you've been watching this. It's thanks to her.
Yes, I have.
All right.
So, Raina, you've been seeing a lot of this game. What are some standout? Oh, hold on. Stop on the play here.
Timeout called, I believe.
Oh, well, there you go. Perfect chance to now ask Raina fully what have been some standout takeaways from either team really here throughout this game.
Well, boys, when you first got on here and you said that it was number 4 versus number 18, I really thought the score was going to be a little bit. I thought there was going to be a little bit more of a deficit here. But I think what we're seeing is not such outmatched in skill. It's just that what we're seeing, we're up by 5 right now because they're not making the shots they're getting, but they're getting a lot of shots off on us right now. So I think we just have to keep playing D better than we are right now. And, you know, it was really nice to see Santi get into the game.
Yeah, shout out Santi.
That it was,
Huge
yeah.
shout out Santi. Yeah, all right. Listen, I mean, they've been forcing the turnovers they need to make.
Right.
And, I mean, that's what's let them keep the score as low as it is. Despite Dayton being number 18, they're not a bad team.
No.
Right.
Despite us being number 2, we are not blowing them out. This is a close matchup, and it will probably realistically go down to the wire. I mean, we have the size advantage. We have the skill advantage. Realistically, all we need to do is find the wide open shot as Letourneau checks back in for the Vikings. Oh, boy. All right. Looks like we are taking the court again as Pat will inbound. Tapped away by Philliston.
And this time, Pat will not inbound. It'll be Adrian now. Josh up top.
Was that the first time this game Adrian didn't inbound?
Might have been.
One of the first couple.
Pat now on the outside. At the free throw line, Adrian.
Drives over Rogers. He's fouled.
Yeah, that was a great job. Great effort by Adrian, drawing contact on that.
I mean, the most confident player you're going to see on the floor tonight is going to be Adrian.
Certainly.
He takes the free throw line for 2.
First shot is no good. Second shot is also no good.
Rebound Philliston. Letourneau to take it up the court.
I was going to
height.
say that.
Just barely catches it.
And then tipped away by Adrian.
Oh,
Letourneau with the 3rd steal of the game. Io for 3. No good. Letourneau offensive board. You show him, young fella. As he is just swatted into the doors by Jalen. Way to be confident, Joey.
I don't know how to feel.
Peralta to check in for Io.
I don't know how to feel about that whole play. That was interesting.
Well, we kept possession at least. Height to inbound.
Off to Rogers.
Cuts it down low, back to Rogers, to Height in the corner.
Back to Rogers. He's going to put it up. He is, and it is no good. Rolls right off the rim.
Austin
Austin
now.
Sorry.
That is the second time we've done that with Austin.
It was with Austin, wasn't it?
Back to Josh. And
Oh, man. Some tough defense here.
nice. Letourneau turns it over.
Letourneau steal number 4, baby.
He's on fire right now on defense.
Defensive menace,
Certainly.
that guy.
Giving Gary Payton a run for his money.
Something I recently learned. You know Gary Payton II in the NBA? He plays for the Warriors.
Oh, yeah, his son, yeah.
Gary Payton II.
I believe he won the championship with them about 2 years ago when the Warriors won, or 3 years ago or so.
When they beat the Celtics, right?
See, my memory isn't fully
I don't remember
there
who
with
they
that
beat,
one.
but Letourneau pull
puts it
up midi.
for 2.
No good.
That finals has been erased from my memory.
Well, either way, he's called Gary Payton II and not Gary Payton Jr. because there's already a Gary Payton Jr. He has 2 sons named Gary Payton.
Wow.
So he's
Wait,
GP2.
What?
Yeah. It's like a George Foreman situation.
Nolan, number 13. Have we seen a lot of him today?
We've seen a decent amount. I mean, we've seen some. Probably not as much as we should have. I saw him in warm-ups. He's a 3-point bucket. Austin on Peralta. Swings it into Jalen. Fades. No good.
I'm still trying to process that Gary Payton has 2 sons named Gary Payton. I'm going to be thinking about that for a while now.
I think they're with 2 different mothers. That's the thing.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
Still weird.
Confusing, right? Again, I mean, George Foreman has like 5 or 6 sons, and they're all named George Foreman.
Yeah.
Love to be a fly on the wall at that Thanksgiving.
George the third. Laterno, corner 3.
And it's good.
There we go, buddy.
That's a lead we like to see. 2 away from double digits.
You know, double digits, that's 10.
That's 10.
And so,
And you know what that means? They got more than 9.
yes. And so, Laterno, the 2 doesn't work. Maybe the 3 will. Laterno, oh, I thought that was a clean block.
I didn't think that was a foul at all. But, you know, I'm not a ref.
I'm not a ref myself, but
If I were a ref, that's not what I would have said. Number 13 at the line.
Nolan's first free throw, no good.
goes 1 for 2 from the line. Peralta with it.
Guarded very closely by the Bulldogs.
Foul called. Or timeout. Timeout.
All right.
So, Vikings with a 7-point lead right now. I believe tying their biggest of the game. So,
That's right.
you love to see it.
Was that the Vikings that called that timeout there?
I can only assume so. Oh, well, obviously not tying their biggest of the game. It was 8 just a second ago.
Well, that was us calling timeout because we want to talk to you guys so
Yeah.
extremely badly.
Right.
Good save, huh? But
What do
so
we think? Is this game winnable for the Bulldogs?
This is still anybody's ball game.
oh,
There is
definitely.
3:42 left on that
Yeah.
clock. And, I mean, it's only 7 points. That's 3 possessions if you know how to shoot a 3-ball.
That's
which
right.
This team does know how to shoot a 3-ball.
And you know, it wasn't that long ago when the Bulldogs tied this game up. I mean, completely.
Yeah, it was completely tied up. Looks like we're coming out of the timeout now.
Laterno at the inbound.
It's still a 7-point game here. I mean, listen, Bulldogs have some shooters here. You never know what they're going to pull off. Oh, look at the double team in the corner there. Very smart defense by Dayton. Josh will run it up now. Decides to swing it to Adrian, who is blocked.
Nice.
Absolutely denied.
Ian doesn't even have to jump. That's like his 3rd block of the game, I think.
That's where we love to see that size advantage in this game.
That's right. Yeah, that size advantage coming into a lot of play here.
Ooh, what a pass
Peralta-
by Peralta.
That was an immaculate pass right there. Swings it to Rogers, who gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
That might have been the quietest quietest room for a free throw I was going to say ever heard, but
Well,
again, we heard nothing.
you didn't hear it, did you?
No.
You ever didn't hear, you know?
Yeah.
Second is good. Learn from your mistakes on the first free throw. That's the advantage of having 2 of them. Tell you what, a very long build up to the free throw too. It's like Giannis.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Another block by Union Catholic's defense.
Pat is denied. Just 2 quick blocks back to back. Peralta now with it. Bounce it right back to Height. Evan, let me ask, is this too early in the game to, not too early, but is it too early really to really start wasting the clock down?
If there's anything I've learned about this Union Catholic offense through maybe a few years of watching Coach Young. And, okay, full timeout by Dayton. This is a great time to mention it. If there's anything I've learned from a few years of watching Coach Young and listening to players, they're going to take their time on offense. We've been seeing it all game. We've seen Jaden Height stand there with the ball for all of like 10 seconds in the middle of the third quarter when you're up maybe less than 5 points. He's just standing there with the ball underneath his arm.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That's okay. There's no shot clock. Do what you want, kid. And so, honestly, and that's the game plan. Establish a lead and keep it. It is absolutely not too early in this game to hold the ball. Make offensive possessions as long as possible. Only look for an open shot. Because right now, taking a contested shot just only means that Dayton gets another opportunity to build momentum. This is a momentum-based game, and that is terrifying. Because right now, momentum's not really on anyone's side. It's been a very low-scoring game. It is 30-22 with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You know how often that happens?
Not very.
Not very at all.
I was right.
That's right. Yeah. No, I mean this is lower scoring than the Super Bowl. I'll have you know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're gonna see a lot of offensive plays from the Vikings right now, and a lot of just like holding that ball and keeping us on that side of it.
Yes, we will be seeing one very extended offensive play,
Yeah,
basically.
pretty much.
Is what you would probably expect. Wait until you get the open shot, and you'll probably see max 2 or 3 out of him in these last 2 minutes.
Well, now that the Super Bowl has been mentioned, I got to say, in my opinion, I think our halftime show was just as action-packed as the one last night. I don't know, it might be a hot take there.
Go Birds!
I think that's something about Kendrick Lamar. He's gonna make it a message. He's gonna make it understated so you can really hear everything he's trying to say.
Well, he's incredibly talented.
Yeah. So I think you rewatch that halftime show, you see the themes that he's playing, you see the songs that he's playing, the words that he's saying.
I liked what they did with the shirts, with the flag. That was pretty cool. Philistine gets fouled on the layup attempt.
Looking to bring this to a double-digit or 10-point lead. With just under 2 minutes left. I mean, that's exactly what we were talking about. They spent about 25 seconds on that, and they found a wide open shot inside. The only reason he didn't make it is because he was fouled, and now he's at the line.
You know, they brought SZA out, and you know she sang a little bit. That was cool.
She did. All the stars.
Yeah.
Philistine's first is good.
Samuel L. Jackson. We didn't have him.
Yes, Uncle Sam.
We have some lovely conversations up here. If you would like to join in on these conversations, feel free to reach out to Mr. Lambert or one of us, Mr. Bonadies. Yeah, no, we can get you hooked up, and then you, too, can be part of Union Catholic Livestream. If you're a parent and you want to get on the mic, why not? I think we're open to that. Tries to drive in.
We are?
No, I lied. If you're a parent, we appreciate you watching, though. We could use the ad revenue.
We will charge you for airtime.
We will charge you.
Yes, we will.
I
Yep.
will.
Plus tips.
Plus tips.
Plus tip. We're open to tips.
Make sure to tip your co-hosts.
We're pretty chill. Josh to the corner. Pat now drives in. Back out to Austin.
They're certainly playing speed here.
Yeah, very fast paced, but I mean, listen, they got a minute 30 left. You got to just
Right.
make some decisions, and
And
that wasn't the right one.
Turned over. Now Peralta's going to hold on to it. Fouled.
Yeah, that was a little head smack.
And it looks like Dayton is going to start fouling to get more possessions. Time White.
Well, there you go. Another timeout here.
Well, I mean, it's probably just talking over. Guys, what do we need to do to get back in this, make some crazy plays? Because keep in mind, this is not a double-digit lead. This is a very winnable game at this point.
I'm assuming you're talking about Dayton, right? Trying to get back.
Dayton trying to come back because Dayton's the one who called this timeout.
Right.
So, I mean, Union Catholic.
Get it together. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to confirm. You know, we like to double check around here at the Union Catholic Broadcasting booth that this is. You know, Dayton, I think just make some smarter plays. I like that they were trying to play a little more fast-paced. They're aware of the clock, the amount of time left in this, and I don't know. You just got to get lucky here.
That's true. I mean, listen, you can play as good of offense as you want, but that Union Catholic defense is just going to be better. I mean, they're swinging the ball really well. They're driving in. They're getting opportunities, and you just see Peralta jump in out of nowhere, looking like Spider-Man, just swinging in, getting a full hand on the ball, smacking it out.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden you see them just get another offensive possession, and boom, they're just drawing the fouls. Just over a minute left in this game, and they have the momentum right now.
I think that sums it up pretty good.
Yeah.
Our camera's not perfect up here. Do you want to buy us an extra camera, like a wide camera? That'd be
really
great.
do.
That'd be really great.
Yeah, I think that we should get some sponsors.
Can we get a camera shop to sponsor
Sponsored
us?
by Nikon?
Well, we do have one sponsor for the halftime show, Fabio's Bistro.
Yes, we do.
I say it.
Halftime shop
excuse
for
me.
a free camera.
I say it every time. We're coming for you, Fabio. We're gonna hit that shot again.
Shout out Tyler Altabelli.
Yes.
Yeah. That was pretty
was
sick.
Insane.
Shout out Gabby Ziegenball,
Yeah.
who hit it during a game.
She did.
She got Fabio's
Oh.
money for it.
Casually, yeah. Less than a minute left.
Those are the type of plays you need when you're watching the clock.
Height turns it over.
Dayton can use a couple half-court shots right now. I must say.
I gotta say, if you're the Dayton coach and you watch one of your players take a half-court shot, they're never touching the court again.
Yeah, with
never again.
with 51 seconds left.
Jinx.
I owe you Dr. Pepper.
I'm owed a lot of Dr. Peppers by this live stream team today. If you want to owe me a Dr. Pepper, feel free to reach out.
Of course.
Adrian now drives in.
You see number 24 wide open for a three right now, but not much of a way to get to him.
I mean, listen, they've only got 37 seconds left. I mean, you
We
missed an
got Pat
opportunity.
at the line.
Yeah. Sorry, Raina.
It's okay. No, it's okay. What were you going to say?
Gotta remember. I don't know.
Foul is called. Coach Young not happy with it.
Oh, okay, I remember now. Well, first of all, Pat's going to take his first free throw right here. Well, not first free throw, but the first of two. And he misses it. But, yeah, I mean, listen, you miss an opportunity like that with less than a minute left. Nothing you can do to get that back, you know? It's
Right.
just
And Noah Gert will check in for the Vikings. Green. My apologies, ladies and
See,
gentlemen.
now you need to remember where you are.
I do need to remember where I am.
You're on the left screen.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Pat second is no good.
we'll edit that in post.
Height tries to keep it in bounds. Will not.
Coach Young not happy.
Adrian inbounds. Josh to Austin.
And a whisper in the wind, is that?
There you go.
I'd call it that, yeah. Height is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line because now Union Catholic's in the bonus. That's Dayton's fifth foul.
Well, there you go. I mean, listen, these free throws should really, really just seal the deal here, put it away. I mean,
Yeah, bringing it to double digits this late in the game.
yeah, you know,
26 seconds left.
We're a big fan of double digits here.
Double-digit lead.
we are.
And Dayton has been still in it this whole game. It's just, what do you think it is? What do you think it is, Tony?
The ball's not going in.
Height's first free throw is good. I think it's been Union Catholic's ability to force a turnover. I mean,
That's what I
I
meant.
agree. We've seen that a lot.
If you're a frat bro, you're having a day today because it's looking like a block party out here, okay? And then
good.
Joey Letourneau's got 4 steals on the day. Height goes 1 of 2, 10-point lead for the
Is
Vikings.
this a timeout or?
No, it's a timeout.
Yeah.
So it's a timeout.
Okay, well, there's another one.
So it's been Union Catholic's ability to force the turnover.
Yeah.
That's really what's let them just establish dominance in this game.
Right.
And, I mean, kept the score so low because if their offense hasn't been perfect this game, but their defense has been so close to perfect. They've allowed 22 points in a full game. You understand how hard that is to do?
Very.
I've never tried it, but it doesn't look easy.
I've tried and failed miserably. Miserably failed. And so, white ball down low. Thank you, ref. 10-point lead, 26 seconds left. What will Dayton try to do?
I mean, at this point, just try to get just a good open shot. I mean,
Say a prayer and fire 3.
exactly.
Absolutely.
You know.
If I'm Dayton, I'm keeping my hands on that ball. Oh.
Touchdown pass. Right to Jalen.
Oh. See, that's the type of play you want to see when you got this many seconds left.
Pat with the 3.
And it's in. That's what you want to see from Dayton. Oh.
The intentional foul on Height.
Throat chop here.
That was really an intentional
now why
foul.
did he do that?
To get
Well, I
Jaden
know
Height
why.
to the free throw line.
I know why, but did he have to do it like that?
Probably not, no.
A simple
Full-on
Pat
throat
would have done
chop.
just fine. Yeah.
Thank God he's not a broadcaster, right?
Right. Right at the line, looking to bring this closer to the double-digit lead that we've maintained.
His first is good. Looks to bring it to 9 with the second free throw. Goes 2 for 2.
15 seconds left. Oh, and they drop it.
Dunk it, Kendall.
Oh my gosh. That's where we thought we were going to see a dunk, but instead we see a foul, and Kendall Phillison goes to the line.
Well, there's a hole in the ceiling now.
Apparently, yeah.
We don't have very high ceilings here. We saw it way too much in volleyball.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunate, but Kendall will go to the
That was
line.
I don't think the ball fell down yet.
I think it's stuck up there.
I think it's actually going in that net.
Well, now we don't know how this game's going to go, but
I think these two, if they're successful, will seal it for the Vikings, certainly.
Kendall's first is good.
Double digits, 1 + 9.
let's give a quick shout out to the UC Vikings varsity team that last time we checked was up, I believe it was 82-42.
Ooh.
Something like that, right?
So,
Kendall
wonder how
goes
that's
2
going.
for 2.
I remember seeing a score like that freshman year versus ALJ.
Oh, my hometown. Austin with the half-court shot. No Fabios for him.
Well, that is going to end the game. Well, listen, we held Dayton to 9 points in that second half.
Certainly.
Wow.
Yeah, we did.
It was 17-16 at the half. We outscored them 19-9 in that second half to close it out in stunning defensive fashion. And I mean, Tony, what was that driving factor?
I mean, listen,
What do you think it was?
that statistic right there really told the whole story. I mean, 9 points in the second half is unreal. I mean, that's not easy. That is not easy. And, it's just that fantastic defense. Dayton had some pretty good ball movement, too. They had the plays, certainly way more than UC did.
They did, certainly. That 3 in the fourth quarter that we saw, like, in the last minute,
Right.
those were the type of plays, if we'd seen them the whole game, maybe this would have gone a different way. But Letourneau with those, like, stellar turnovers and Height really with some great ball movement and really being smart about where to go, I think we saw really strong plays out of them this game.
Right. And so we will be back Thursday. Well, this JV team will be back Thursday in the next round of the county tournament to face the winner of RC New Prov in the quarterfinals. Live stream, however, will be back tomorrow with
Cheerleaders
with
and boys varsity senior night. If you are not there, you are lame.
You're lame if you're not there.
Yep.
And so
Be there or be a triangle, a square, and a circle. Okay?
you're a lot of shapes if you're not here.
Don't
You are
do
not
it.
There.
And so you better show up. Thank you so much for tuning into live stream. I'm Evan Florek. This is Tony Manusos, Raina Smith. We got Colton Ruff on the mic. We got Colton Ruff on the cams. Sorry.
On the
We had
cams.
him on the mic for a good amount of the game.
And then I came.
And then she came. And so, we'll see you tomorrow. And as always,
Go Vikings.
stay tuned!
Stay tuned. You guys have to